Hello FPL fans, Game Week 32 has just been played out. I'm fairly happy with the way my team did. So I've gone up again in the rankings. It was a decent week despite having a 6-point captain. And that's the third time in 3 weeks that I've gone up in the rankings. So having been outside the top million for a very long time, I now found myself inside the top 650,000. So it was by default with Butland getting injured and Adrian having to step in and Firmino dropping to the bench for Ali. So luck wasn't really on my side in this game week, but I had 2-star men, and Kane scored well again. So here it is, the time that we've all been waiting for, and it's double game week time, and it's season defining. It's decisive when it comes to your overall rank at the end of the season, and I'm sure you're very much excited, but also slightly nervous going into the 3 double game weeks from now until the end of the season. So the first of which is coming up this weekend, with Crystal Palace and Everton being the 11th game. So game week 34 is the big double game week, and one which I'm sure you're all planning on, and one that is crucial with 15 games on, which means 10 teams have double game weeks. Most notably Liverpool and Everton, and also the likes of Man City, Arsenal and Man United are the teams that stand out, but it's also easy to forget the likes of Crystal Palace and West Ham have been in fine form of late, and I have tried to get as many of those players in my team as I can. I was going to shoot this video yesterday, but I got so caught up in my wildcard changes that I put it off until today, and I've finally settled on this team. I've gone for a spine of Everton, Arsenal and West Ham, as well as 2 Liverpool players, and I've also kept the faith with Leicester, with Christian Fuchs and Jamie Vardy in my team, as they are still essential even with other teams playing twice. So this is my wildcard team, and I'm pretty happy going into game week 33, where Palace and Everton play twice, and I've fully prepared for this one with 4 players from those 2 teams. Hopefully Lukaku can be in the goals on Saturday and Wednesday, as I've chosen him to be my captain, and he will be the main player in my team during these 3 double game weeks that he has. And I've also gone for Daniel Sturridge as my differential going into the double game weeks, and I've decided not to go for Sergio Aguero because I've been let down by him so often this season that I have decided to stay away and refrain from having Aguero in my team. So instead I've got a front 3 of Sturridge, Vardy and Lukaku, who have been consistent goal scorers when they've played this season, and hopefully Sturridge can come into form now that he's fully back from injury. And in going for these 3 big hitting centre forwards, it also means that I don't have to go for say a mid-priced a cheap striker who is not as consistent when it comes to goal scoring, like Martial or Mitrovic, to make up for Aguero's high price tag, which I'm not sure is complete value for money. I'm not saying Aguero won't score goals, as he's likely to, but I've found that this is the best value team that I can go for, and it's a well-balanced team, although I've had to go for 4 defenders this week, but I'm well prepared for the double game weeks. So my Aguero-less wonders are aiming to get into the top 500,000. Let me know what you think of this team, and I'll be happy to share any advice on your team going into this crazy period of double game week madness. And it's very much Wildcard by name and wild by nature. So I'll be making sure you stay sane during this crazy period. So I've been the FPL Nerd. Thanks for watching.